Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Star Agent Starco Gaming here, back with another Marvel Future Fighter video. Guys, today we're going to be doing a bunch of roster review as it's starting to be stacked up on the Discord server. Now, if people watching want to get their roster reviews, pretty simple, guys. You go in the description below the video, you click on the Discord link, join the Discord server, and post in the MFF roster review channel into the Discord server. It's that simple. Nothing much required. You post your IGN, your question, and then when we do those videos, we actually answer those questions, guys. It's that simple. Also, if you go in the description below the video and you actually want to play Marvel Future Fighter on PC, you have a link to my favorite Android emulator menu app player, which is the one we're actually been using on stream lately, that allow us to play Marvel Future Fighter on max settings, which is actually totally awesome. Been a while since Android emulator actually allowed me to do something like that. And guys, if you enjoy the content, as always, don't forget to hit the sub and the bell so you get notified when we post a new video when we have more amazing content. So let's get started with those roster review, guys. We got 10 roster review to get done today if we got valid IGN, so I guess it's time to get started with that. Let's pull up the Discord server here. There we go. First one we got here is IGN Ingo Gamers XD999. I don't speak English. I don't know how you're gonna understand my roster review, but I'm still gonna do it. Here we go. Here we go. So we're gonna start with the cards here. All cards effect, we got 29% cooldown, that's good. Your defense, 27%, that's decent. Attack speed is okay. Now let's check the bonus option of those cards to see if there's anything else you could actually change here. So here we got all attack, max HP, that's okay. Physical attack, energy attack, attack speed, that's good. We got all attack, movement, since fire resist. Actually, we'll save a few mythical cards and reroll this one to get all attack and energy attack. Here we got cooldown, that's good. And here we got that's a perfect roll on this card. So that's pretty much the only card I'll do a little change so you can get a little bit extra energy attack on your cards, but everything else is doing so good that I will not bother too much about it. Or the other thing you could also do is actually replace this card here with a Loki 17, because overall you actually end up with better stats in my opinion. You get more all attack, then you can have energy attack, physical attack proc, or attack speed, and in your defense. So I think that the Loki 17 is a little bit better than the Loki number 1 in my personal opinion. Like if you get something like that, finally get the kind of perfect roll. The level is a little bit low, but still, if you get something like that, that's going to be better than your Loki number 1. So that will be my two recommendation here. Well, one recommendation and a half actually for your cards. Now if we look at your characters, you got Captain Marvel, that's good. Next tier 3 should be Captain America, Doctor Strange, then Deadpool. That will be my next 3. Or instead of Captain America, you could go Namor, Doctor Strange, and Deadpool. Depending if you do Namor or not. He seems to be doing paywall characters, so that's probably an option for you. If we go down below here, characters that could use a tier 2, well, this one, there we go, Namor, tier 2, then tier 3. So forget about Cap, get this guy up. This guy is tier 2 with his most recent uniform is a huge upgrade. Good tier 2, at least for Shadowland and that kind of content. If we look here, if we're missing any other metas, that's pretty much the big question here. So we're gonna scroll down and see. Getting this girl uniform and getting it to mythical to get free CTPF energy is actually a good thing to do. Vision's actually getting his rework, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna be worth at least getting to tier 2. You get that uniform to mythical, that is solid. And if we scroll back down, not seems to be missing any meta. Well, this guy, at least 6 stars, 6 mastery, could be pretty useful. But other than that, your account is doing pretty solid. Work on those tier 3 characters. Maybe invest into that card change. But other than that, your account is pretty solid for the amount of characters you actually have up there. So that covers the first roster review here. Next, we're going to move to the next one, Omega Martek. Let's copy the name, obviously. I know cards need rerolling. Which card shall I replace with a low-key number 1? Next Shadowland characters, next level 70 characters. Other suggestion are welcome. No BO sub characters. So, first thing, level 70 characters are useless. Unless the character is actually a meta for like a Lens Battle Extreme, that's the only place that level 70 characters is a meta for. It is a waste because the resources you put on getting those characters to level 70 and gear 25, well, it's resources you will not have to get a character to tier 3, and getting a character to tier 3 in maybe 95% of the case is more important than getting a character to level 70 gear 25. So that's what I'm saying here. Don't worry about level 70. We're going to talk about tier 3 characters. We're going to talk about tier 2 characters, but we will not talk about level 70 characters. Okay, cards. Let's see. All cards effect. Cooldown is terrible. Attack speed is a little bit under what you need. Your defense is not very there. Okay, so first thing is that you have 2 in your defense cards without attack speed as basic stats, so one of them need to be changed. Now we're gonna check the stats here. This one is terrible stats, so you want to change this one card with that low-key card that you actually got. That low-key number 1 cards will actually fit perfectly there. You're gonna get that attack speed, you're gonna get that in your defense, and then you want to roll all attack and energy attack on it, and actually will increase your cooldown too, which is gonna help. Then you get discards. You want to reroll discards to get all attack cooldown. Discard, for now, it's okay. Discards, you got a okay roll on it, so we're not gonna worry about that. And this one, how was your in your defense? That was good enough. So I'll keep that like that for now. For now, I will focus on putting the low-key number 1 cards instead of Star-Lord number 2 cards, and I'll reroll these cards to get all attack and cooldown. And all your basic stats are gonna be looking so much better. Then after that, when that is done, come back to me for your cards. Then we can actually look at the bonus options for the last 3 cards you have equipped. Just don't want to give you too much to do on in one day. Okay, tier 3 characters. Luna Snow, yes, wait for a new uniform to be released before investing in her. That's for sure. You said no BO sub character, so no namer, so Captain America. So Luna Snow, Captain America shall be your next 2 tier 3. Then Sharon Rogers and Doctor Strange. So those 5 characters are the 5 characters you want to worry about tier 3. Then after that, you want to work on Deadpool once those 4 characters are done up there. And that will cover the level 70 and all that together, because you gotta get them to level 70 to get them to tier 3. So that's the focus here. If we look at Shadowland characters, as you were asking, you get the uniform here, so definitely good for Shadowland, good for Shadowland, good for Shadowland, Shadowland. This guy with the latest uniform is pretty solid, and you can also get his Ragnarok uniform to get mythical cards, very good. If we go down here, see other important characters for Shadowland, very good for Shadowland. You want to get this guy, his Pimptron uniform, get it to mythical to get your free CTP of Rage. Obviously, this guy is gonna be good for Shadowland pretty soon. If we go down here, let's see if we're missing any metas. This uniform to mythical actually gives you a free CTP of energy, totally worth getting up. 6 star, 6 mastery, best leadership for Luna Snow outside of Nick Fury. This guy to tier 2 is highly recommended as one of the most important tier 2 passive for blast character in the game. And that covers pretty much the characters you actually need. So work on those characters, work on those cards. When that's done, come back to me and we will help you even more. So that covers this one. Next one we have Yuzu. Oh my god, this is hard to say for me, man. Anyway, last time I typed in my old account, feels bad anyway. What normal bio selector characters should I choose, and what cards should I replace the middle cards, and who should I tier 3 next? Okay, let's do this. That should be pretty easy and fast, hopefully. Okay, we're gonna start with the cards. Obviously, yeah, the middle cards needs to be replaced. What you got in there? Okay, you got this card there. Did you have cooldown this card? Yeah, this cooldown. So you don't really want to lose 9.5% cooldown. So my recommendation here will actually to go with the Marvel Zombie 2 cards for now. Get the Marvel Zombie 2, Marvel Zombie number 2 cards. Roll all attack on the cards and put it there, and that will help you a lot. That will give you a good head start. Then you want to reroll this card, all attack cooldown. This card is good. This card needs to be rerolled. You want to have either energy attack or physical attack with at least in your defense, and if you can get a physical damage proc with it, it's even better. This card needs to be rerolled. This is a trash roll. You need to have all attack and energy attack on this card. So this is the work you got to do on your cards. Next tier 3. Next tier 3, I'll go with. I gotta see if you got Luna Snow first. Nope, no Luna Snow. So my next recommendation will be Captain America here in that list of tier 3 character. Or if you worry even more about World Boss Ultimates, you can get this guy uniform and getting to tier 3. It's not a bad choice either. Amazing striker and characters for World Boss Ultimate. Then characters needing a tier 2 advancement here. If you get this guy uniform, totally worth it. The Phoenix 5 uniform. Good tier 2. A decent tier 2. Not too good, but decent. Let's see what else we got here. Captain America, you can get into 6 stars for free by doing a legendary battle normal mode, so I highly recommend you do that. This guy uniform, if you get it, you can get to mythical and get a free CTP of energy. Tier 2 without a single down for those two. And let's see what we got for the rest. Amazing Shadowland character here, by the way. And that's pretty much what we got for now. So work on those characters, those cards. Then once that's done, come back to me and we'll do some extra work here, because I think I answered all the questions, right? Oh yeah, it's bio selector character. I think that pretty much everything I named there was bio selector characters. So I think that we're in business here. My boy Yuzu. Okay, so this one is done. Let's move to the next one. ISO4J. You know me, right? I need a favor from you. Could you please check my account? One, I need to improve more. Thank you. This guy's actually in my friend list. I just gotta find him first. I wish we could still search people from the fan list. That'll be so much easier. Okay, cards. Well, cards are good. Let's see the bonus option. Good bonus option. Good bonus option. Good bonus option. Good bonus option, and decent bonus option. So we're not gonna worry about the bonus option of the cards or anything like that. We're gonna check the roster here. Let's see if we're missing any tier 3. No, you got all the tier 3 you need, so there is no worry about that. Now we're gonna check tier 2 that could be missing here. Let's take a quick look here. Tier 2 for the support, you know, 40% increase of damage done to super violent type characters, always awesome. This guy's about to get his rework, so totally worth getting him to tier 2. This character, amazing, actually amazing World Boss Ultimate and Shadowland character at tier 2. So this is pretty awesome if you get it up. Good passive at tier 2, so definitely worth getting up. Very underrated Shadowland characters, a lot of fun to play. Another one that's underrated for Sheldon. Really fun to play actually. Nah, Bio Sub. I try to stay away from Bio Sub. This guy at least 6 stars mastery for his leadership. At least that's actually definitely worth it, and that's pretty much the characters you actually need to work on. Other than that, your account is doing amazing. So keep the good work. I04J. Next one we have Chow. General review, please. Please, all game modes, player on free to play only, and am I on the right way? I have 2 CTP of energy, 1 destruction, 1 authority. Where shall I go? Where should they go? And a must-have uniform, please. Thanks for all. The uniform, I highly recommend you to wait for Black Friday. Obviously, if we see any important uniform missing, we're gonna name them. Don't worry. Like this guy, you get him at tier 3, don't have the end game uniform? Hell, you gotta get it. Luna Snow new uniform coming in a couple of weeks, so we're getting over a previous uniform probably, or a previous uniform depending how the new uniform is gonna be ranked. But let's check the cards here. Okay, cards are solid. Bonus option is okay here. Bonus option is solid here. Bonus option is okay here. All attack cooldown, that's good. Good roll there. So my first recommendation here for cards, it's pretty simple. Get Thor Ragnarok uniform, get Loki Ragnarok uniform, get it to mythical, and get your Loki #1 and Loki #2 cards, and that'll help you a lot. Pretty much the Loki #2 cards replace this card. The Loki #1 cards replace this card. And that's pretty much what happened here. So that's what you want to do with the 2 first uniform recommending there right off the bat. Then you want to get uniform Captain America, endgame uniform, Luna Snow, either the Andromeda uniform or the new uniform coming in 2 weeks. If we look at tier 3 needed here, my next tier 3, if I were you, will be well, next 2 tier 3 will be Sharon Rogers and Doctor Strange. That will be my list of tier 3 to come for you. Then you could do after that Deadpool, totally worth it. Deadpool uniform, totally worth it too. Awesome uniform. Minerva uniform makes her a lot stronger. Yeah, ask for uniform, man. Let's see down. Shuri uniform makes her a much better support character. We mentioned Loki Ragnarok uniform, Thor Ragnarok uniform for the cards, the premium cards. If we go down here, let's see what we're missing, if we're missing anything yet. I'm pretty sure we're missing something. Yep. Pimptron uniform, you want to get that on him, get it to mythical to get a free CTP of Rage, which will be a huge improvement for you. Then if we go down here, Hila uniform, you want to get this uniform, you want to get the uniform, get it to mythical for a free CTP of energy. You want to get this girl to 6 stars, 6 mastery. All you need to do is run a danger room on a daily basis. Sorry. And eventually you're gonna get her BOs and be able to get her up with those biometrics and the rank up ticket. Now you were talking about CTPs. You have 2 energy. You want to put 1 energy there, 1 energy there. You got 1 destruction. You want to put destruction there. You got 1 authority. You want to put authority there and actually get her uniform. And once you get that CTP of Rage, you're gonna put it on her and then put that destruction on him or him. Those are your options for all the question you actually asked me. So that cover this roster review, guys. Next we have Rare Pancake. I finally got a limb variant, but it's not rank 6 yet. I'm also rolling a Captain America 24 that I got from Sheila. Which cards will I replace? Also, my next tier 3 can decide between Cap and Doctor Strange or Deadpool. I don't want to do that yet. I don't like her play style. I mean, let's just play Wall Boss Ultimate and Timeline Battle. Well, if you play Wall Boss Ultimate, Luna or with energy will beat any of the other characters with energy. So Luna Snow, definitely, even if you don't like it, if you want to progress as much as you want in the game, that is the way to do it personally. But anyway, let's go with your cards here. Let's go start with your card. That's just my opinion. If you really don't want to do Luna and you don't mind hurting your account, that's your choice. I'll go with Doctor Strange next as the next tier 3 character, to be honest. Okay, cards. Well, Captain America and Lynn variant shall replace those 2 cards here. This and this. That's what you want to do. I will replace this card. No, I'll keep this card here. For now, this card is good. These cards need to be re-rolled. You want energy attack is good, but you want at least inward defense and maybe attack speed here. But you're gonna get attack speed from the Secret War 2099 variant, so that's not too important. So at least re-roll that to get the inward defense and energy attack on it. That'll be very good. Replace this one with Secret War 2099 variant, and this one with the Captain America 24 when you get a good roll. Make sure you keep that cooldown over 26%. Don't replace cards if there's no cooldown on it that you actually need to keep your cooldown up. And other than that, you're doing pretty solid with that. If we look at your tier 3, like I was saying, you want to go with Luna is my #1 choice. If you really don't want to do new Luna, Doctor Strange will be your best choice here. If we go down here, see if you're missing anything good. You get a Patreon uniform to mythical. That is good. Let's scroll down. You want to get her 6-star 6 mastery. Decent tier 2 for Shadowland. Same with this guy. I don't know if you care about Shadowland, but I'm just giving you information. Best leadership for Luna Snow. 6-star 6 master event, especially that you really focus about World Boss Ultimate. You need a 6-star 6 mastery Weapon X to make your life in World Boss Ultimate so much better. So that will be my quick help about your account. Your account is not doing bad. Keep the good work. You got more questions, always come back for more roster review. The shop is always open, and that covers a rare Pancake here. Next one, we got Master of Pain. Damn, the pain is here, guys. The pain is here. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start with the cards here as always. Whale alert, guys. Stats are definitely good here. We use a little bit more energy at the physical attack, but that's totally fine. Let's see the bonus option. You got triple attack, that's good. You got, oh, we could do much better here. This card, if you don't have triple attack on it, is a waste. So you want to reroll this card, save a bunch of mythical cards like 10, 20, and then go and reroll this cards. Definitely, this card is okay, not optimal, but okay. This is okay again, and this is again okay. What I mean okay is that you have decent bonus roll, but you could get much better bonus roll on those cards. But this card is definitely a priority. You want to reroll this card and get triple attack on it. Energy attack and physical attack as bonus option is mandatory on this card. If we look at your roster here, good. This guy could be the next one. You got Cyclops, that could be the next one. Or you can wait for the update, or you can do both of them and then do another one with the update, because you seem to be a whale, so you seem to be able to handle that. I'm just giving you an option, to be honest. That's pretty much what I'm giving you right now. We're gonna scroll down, see if you're missing any important characters here. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Valkyrie tier 2 is missing here. Will make you much stronger in both World Boss Ultimate and Alliance Battle Extreme. Electro tier 2 is actually a very awesome character for Shadowland and Alliance Battle Extreme. Then Let's see. Good Wall Boss Ultimate characters in Shadowland 2. And that pretty much covers it. So you're doing pretty solid. A little tweak to do with your cards, a little tweak to do with your roster. Then keep the good work, Master of the Pain. Keep the good work, man. Okay, next we got the OOO. Gang, I review almost every week and I never realize I review him, but we still do it. I need to know who should I tier to and how can I improve my card. I'm gonna tier 3 Strange and then Namer. That's actually good. I usually focus on PvE. I'm gonna reroll Avengers cards soon. Well, my Avenger card soon. Hopefully it's equipped so we can see what it is. I need some tips to get my Mega Tier 2 ticket. Thank you. I mean, I guess you mean what to use your Mega Tier 2 ticket on. That's what I guess here. So we're gonna check that up real fast. So we're gonna start with the cards, obviously. Okay, do you want to reroll this card? Yes, you're going to reroll this card to get a better bonus option on it. That's for sure. Now, let's take a quick look at those cards effect. All cards effect. Cooldown is good. Attack speed is good. Your defense is good. You don't have to worry about those stats at all. Let's check the bonus option here. Eventually, you want to reroll that to get all attack and energy attack as bonus option. Eventually, you want to reroll that when you get more attack speed out there to actually get triple attack on this card. This card needs to be reroll. You want to get energy attack and your defense on this card at least. And this card, it's okay for now. So that gives you a little idea of what you need to do with your cards. Quite a good amount of work. That's probably going to take you between 50 and 100 mythical cards to actually reroll all those stats for those bonus options. But that's a process. That's a process, man. That's what cards are. Here yesterday you were talking about your Captain Marvel not doing that much damage. It's simple. You get destruction on her. That's normal. No, that was your Luna. My bad. CTP of energy. That's good. Mythical uniform. That's good. Honestly, if you actually post me a screenshot of the stat sheet of your Luna Snow, I could actually have a better option, a better idea about her. Also, you want to go get your first CTP of Rage and drop it on Captain Marvel, making her so much better. You could drop that CTP of Destruction on Strange and will be good enough for both World Boss Ultimate and Alliance Battle Extreme. If we look at the rest next tier 3, yes, this guy and Namer actually pretty good choices here. If we look down below, see if you're missing anything. I think it's pretty solid so far. This guy tier 2 could really help the stats on your Doctor Strange, critical damage wise and shit like that. You want to get this guy his Pimptrum uniform, get it to mythical so you can get your free CTP of Rage. And if we go down for a timeline battle, getting this guy a uniform, Phoenix 5 uniform, getting to tier 2 could be really useful, depending if you care about timeline battle, obviously. If we look at the rest, seems to be doing pretty solid. Yeah, you have pretty much all the important characters. So work on those little update on characters I gave you, uniform and shit like that. Then work on upgrading your cards like I tried to guide you to do. And your account is going to be doing much better. And in the regular chat, tag me with the stats, the character sheet of your Luna Snow so I can see the stats you're running with and see why you're having issue getting a good score with your Luna Snow. So that covers ho 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 0201. Next we have Hulk a Flash. My French guy here, can you help me with my cards and give me some advice to improve my score in Alliance Battle Extreme? Usually both are related together. So let's go see those cards here. Well, the first recommendation to do good in Alliance Battle Extreme, watch my guides. That's the first recommendation here. Okay, cards pick. Your attack is not that high, so that could affect you in Alliance Battle Extreme. Your cooldown is very, very low to be focusing Alliance Battle Extreme. That needs to be fixed. So let's see what we can do here. So that is good. Roll is not the optimal, but that's good enough. Here we got physical attack, critical damage, attack speed. I'm good with that. You gotta reroll this card. You want to have all attack, energy attack, or at least just all attack is gonna be better than energy attack on it. This card needs to be rerolled to have all attack on it. This cards need to be trash. I know you want it, but it's not worth it. You want to replace this card with... hold on. Thinking here. I am thinking. Because you don't really need the attack speed here. But you do need the cooldown. So you could go over... Okay, you could reroll this one to get energy attack and or defense. That will be better. Then you replace this card with the Punisher 19. You roll all attack and cooldown, and boom, you get all your stats where you actually want to have. Then that'll be better than what you have. And obviously, reroll bonus option here, reroll bonus option here to generate more attack, and that will greatly help your score in Alliance Battle Extreme. Now, if you're complaining about Alliance Battle Extreme score, well, you need a rage on this guy. You need a rage on this guy. You got a rage that's good. Energy on this guy is just good enough for Alliance Battle Extreme. Energy on this guy is good enough for Alliance Battle Extreme. Like you could take this guy CTP of energy, put it on Luna, take the Luna CTP of rage and put it on Doctor Strange. If you care about Alliance Battle Extreme, that will be the best setup to actually change your obelisk around to actually get the maximum out of them. Getting uniform for her will increase your Alliance Battle Extreme score by a good amount. Getting a uniform for this guy will make you score much higher on universal villain. Getting the mythical uniform, Pimtron uniform for this guy gives you a free CTP of rage. You can toss around the character that could use it more. Other than that, you got Nick Fury. Getting Shuri uniform will increase your score when you use Shuri. Dan, I don't think you use Shuri in Alliance Battle Extreme anymore. I think if you have White Fox, though. I didn't pay attention if you had White Fox. So, if you don't have White Fox, getting a uniform for Shuri is very important. Let's see. This guy, 2 tier 2 to put with Doctor Strange to increase your score with Doctor Strange is solely recommended. This guy, tier 2 to increase your score in Universal Villain. Universal Hero, I mean. Very recommended. Then Valkyrie for female combat and combat hero, obviously. This guy for universal villain. This guy for passive as universal, not universal villain, but speed villain, and same thing, speed villain here. And those are the recommendations you need for increasing your score in Alliance Battle Extreme. That's a lot. Take it one character at a time, increase them, and eventually you're gonna be doing much better. But he asked for Alliance Battle Extreme help, so I had to cover everything. Okay, so the last roster reviews coming, guys. We got Stomega here. That's the last one on the list. The rest is going to be on next week. Those two here left at the bottom and the one that's being had till next week are going to be covered next week. By the way, we take registration for roster review until Saturday. Every week until Saturday, so I can prepare my video to be released on the Sunday. Stomega next year, 3. Check my cards. Iron Man, Cable, Squid, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Obelisk, huh? Iron Man, you don't care, he's trash. Cable, if you don't have Doctor Strange. Oh, we're gonna have to see if you have Doctor Strange first. Well, Cable is energy anyway. Scarlet Witch is mind damage for proc. Quicksilver, we're gonna wait for his uniform. Luna is CTP of energy. Deadpool is either CTP of regen or CTP of destruction. Thanos is either CTP of destruction, CTP of rage. Jean is either CTP of regen, destruction, authority, PvP wise, or CTP of rage for PvE. So that covers that. Now let's go in here. It's pretty much the exact same question you asked me in your last roster review 2 weeks ago. So I'm guessing you did not take the time to go watch the video. So we're gonna give you the exact same recommendation we give you 2 weeks ago, buddy. Nothing's gonna change. Okay, cards here. Attack speed is too low, so we gotta fix that, and ignore defense is too low. So this card is a goner. You're gonna lose the attack, but you need the attack speed in your defense. So you want to replace this card with a Punisher 19 cards. You roll all attack and cooldown on it. You want to reroll this card, energy attacking or defense. You want to reroll this card, all attack. You want to reroll this card, all attack. You want to reroll this card, all attack, energy attack. It's nice to have cards in place, but you gotta get good rolls on them, or they're totally not worth it. Okay, so I cover. So let's do it again. So if you play PvP, you're fine here. If you play PvP, you're fine. If you play PvE, you're fine. PvE, you're fine. You want to rage on her. You want nothing on him is trash. Nothing on him is trash. This shall be in next tier 3. You want a CTP of rage on him. Getting authority or destruction or energy on this guy. All good option. Then here, mind damage plus proc, that is not good. She is trash in PvP, totally not worth it. Another tier 3 to work on will be Namer with CTP of Rage again. And when I say CTP of Rage, if you don't have CTP of Rage to equip, guys, when I recommend that, the next best option is usually CTP of Energy. This girl needs to get tier 3 advancement soon too. That'll be totally recommended. And next native tier 2, keep working on this guy. That's the only one worthy in your native tier 2, obviously. If we look at the characters you're actually missing here, let's see if there's anybody. Tier 2 wave, 6 star, 6 mastery, Misty Knight, and that's pretty much the only characters you're missing here. So you definitely gotta work on better build for your characters, your tier 3, your top tier 2. You gotta work on a bonus option for your cards, mandatory, and replace that Gwenpool cards with a finisher 19 all attack and cooldown. It's bonus option on cards is the most important thing, and you're not doing it. So as long as you're not gonna be doing bonus option on your cards, your account is not gonna be very good. And I don't mean you suck. It's not that what I'm saying. It's just you gotta focus. You got to focus on that. That is the most important thing to do. Anyway, guys, that covers the last roster review for today. Next, we're going to be starting with Jackie Jagu. That's going to be the first roster review, and we're going to do as many as we can on next week. So, guys, thank you for watching. Again, don't forget to hit the sub and the bell button so you get notified when I post a new video, go live with the live stream. And, guys, I'll see you next time.